Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge's startling scheme to bring Steffy and Liam back together. Will Finn leave soon? According to Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester wants Steffy Forrester to leave Finn because she is having a crisis. Ridge's attempt to bring Steffy and her ex-boyfriend Liam Spencer back together, who is constantly yearning for another chance, seems like a startling concept. It might be Steffy's most recent mishap that causes her and Finn to part ways. They have endured a great deal. Although it appears that their love is unbreakable, Steffy's parents are strongly pressuring her to divorce her spouse. Furthermore, Ridge might have a better solution to protect her and his grandchildren and get them away from Finn's wild family. He might soon be hatching a scheme. Steffy's startling revelation, Luna's real identity and how it affected her marriage. Steffy is aware of the terrible fact that Finn's daughter, her own stepdaughter, is Luna Nozawa, the monster who drugged, abducted, and attempted to kill her. Finding out that his Aunt Poppy Nozawa had used him when he was 18 was already a terrible experience. Steffy was frightened and appalled to hear that, but it was too much to handle when she learned that Luna, her stepdaughter, is insane. When Steffy Forrester asked Finn how much she should take, she was inconsolable. She is absolutely devoted to her wedding promise, but he informed her he wouldn't blame her if she left after this revelation. Even though Taylor Hayes pushed Steffy to leave Finn as soon as possible and take the kids, Steffy still doesn't want to do it. And take her and Ridge to the Forrester estate. Brave and the Lovely, Ridge's startling scheme to bring Steffy and Liam back together. Finn dumped soon? Ridge's intervention, a plan to bring Steffy and Liam back together for safety in Bold and the Beautiful. After, Steffy's father discovered the truth about Luna. Furthermore, Ridge is really eager for his daughter to get free of Finn and his loony family. Ridge might believe that Liam, Steffy's ex-boyfriend, is a safer and better choice for her. Finding out that Sheila Carter is Finn's mother was a terrible enough revelation. For Steffy's family, it's simply too much now that Luna is involved. Ridge might soon take a chance, devise a startling scheme, and resolve to meddle and alter Steffy's destiny. And Liam, his ex-son-in-law, might be involved in this scheme. Recently, Ridge saw Taylor attempting to persuade Steffy to leave Finn alone, pack up the kids, and put the Cliff House in her rearview mirror. Ridge questioned what he had witnessed and why Taylor was telling Steffy to leave Finn. However, Ridge joined Taylor as soon as he learned that Luna was Finn's daughter. His agreement that Steffy must leave, not because of Finn, but because of his family, is not surprising, yet it is all tied to him. B&B is pushed back by Steffy. Naturally, Steffy claims that Finn is not to blame for this. Furthermore, he shouldn't be held accountable for unintentionally creating Luna. It's good that she also reminded her parents that Finn had previously saved her life. Although Ridge and Taylor are appreciative of it, they raise concerns about the risks in Finn's family because, in all honesty, she wouldn't have been in danger if it weren't for Sheila and then Luna. For the time being, Steffy is resisting Ridge and Taylor, but I don't think Ridge will accept rejection for long. Rather, he might believe that Liam is the solution to this new problem. We saw that Ridge wasn't sure if Finn was a good fit for Steffy when Steffy and Finn were first coping with the revelation that his birth mother was the psycho Sheila, and then she was getting out of prison and other things. Of course, he didn't have a problem with Finn personally. Ridge loves Finn, and he loves his son-in-law. Ridge's past support of Liam's Steffy pursuit. We'll then examine the reasons for Ridge's prior desire for a breakup. And the reasons he would repeat the same action. Finn is completely unrelated to this upcoming plan that we expect. In the past, it was all about Sheila, now, it's all about Luna. Ridge begins making plans to address his daughter's current situation. Sheila and Luna have similar psychotic genes, and Ridge will stop at nothing to keep his daughter safe. Ridge implied that despite Liam's many errors, he had been actively pushing him to try to get Steffy back and make a move on her during the entire Sheila turmoil. She ought to reconcile with him after hurting Steffy in the past. In the end, Liam has never posed a physical threat to Steffy, despite the fact that he constantly wavered between her and Hope Logan. Since he hasn't really introduced her to any harmful individuals, Liam is a safer choice than Finn. Ridge had been advocating for Liam and Steffy's reunion just a few years prior. Things eventually calmed down after Finn forced Sheila out of his life, but Ridge, who is a waffle boy himself and is pro-waffle, is currently furious with Finn. Will Steffy and Liam reunite as a result of Ridge's interference? Given that Liam is the best option, we might witness Ridge taking a step back and deciding to push this. Ridge might take proactive steps to persuade Liam to go defend Steffy, keep him updated on everything that occurs, and attempt to inspire him to save her. We know that Liam would love to get his ex-wife Steffy back, so it probably wouldn't take much persuasion on Ridge's behalf to get Liam to agree to make a play. It's no secret that Liam still loves Steffy, and he told her the other day that his life is kind of in a shambles right now. They tend to repeat things on B&B, so if Ridge does this, and I'm not saying he will, this isn't a spoiler, this is what we might see. Ridge has done this before, so if he tries it, Steffy might be a little upset with her dad for getting involved in her romantic life, but then again, she played matchmaker with her parents and interfered with Ridge and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, so he probably feels entitled to meddle in Steffy's life for that reason. Steffy's upcoming surprise, Finn's deceit and Luna's release. Steffy is now unaware that a significant bombshell is about to be revealed, which could lead her to concur with Ridge and Taylor that it's time to leave. Because she believes Luna is imprisoned and will remain there for the rest of her life, Steffy is adamant that she will not leave Finn and that she will not end her marriage. Although she dislikes it, Steffy believes that Luna cannot harm her. Nothing could be further from the truth than that. Steffy is unaware that Luna is under mansion arrest at the Bill Spencer house, and she could simply flee if she so desired. Steffy is going to lose it when she learns that, and to make matters worse, Finn will continue to lie to her and, I assume, continue to pay Luna a visit at Bill's on the sly. Despite his want to be honest with Steffy, Finn is too scared of losing her and the children. When Steffy eventually learns, she will undoubtedly become extremely angry that Finn deceived her and fear for her safety as well as the protection of her children due to Luna. Steffy might agree to leave Finn if he sneaks around to see his insane daughter behind her back and doesn't tell her she's released from prison. Although she would not file for divorce straight away, she might take the children and flee to her grandfather Eric Forrester's, John McCook, estate. Liam's possible comeback, coziness, possibility, and Ridge's impact. Although getting back together with Liam would likely be the last thing on her mind, Steffy might eventually find herself back with her vacillating ex, depending on how things work out with Luna Nozawa and Finn. Liam isn't even on Steffy's radar at the moment, not in that sense, but that might change quickly, particularly if Ridge has any input. She would be free if she shoved Finn out of the way. Liam wouldn't let that chance pass him by. If Ridge is pushing him to be there for Steffy and telling her to simply consider it, he might focus on her and ask for another opportunity. Because of Kelly Spencer, Sophia Parras McKinley, Liam and Steffy will be spending time together at Eric's house. He will be attempting to console her, and Liam may be able to wear Steffy down and persuade her that, hey, the people in my family are only a little crazy, they're not actual murderers. In order to protect her and the grandchildren, is Ridge going to start advocating for a reconciliation between Liam and Steffy? We shall see. When Taylor refuses to be kept from Finn, Luna targets her. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor Hayes is the mastermind behind the scheme to force Steffy Forrester to leave John Finn Finnegan. If Finn won't keep away from Luna, Taylor won't let him near Steffy. Will Luna try to discredit Taylor by attacking her? John Finnegan recently found out he had a daughter. Since Luna's birth, Finn has considered her a cousin. He stopped asking after Poppy Nozawa vowed that Finn was not the father of her child. But Luna is aware of the reality because of Finn, and she is resolved to date him. Taylor is equally adamant about keeping Luna away from Steffy and the children. Taylor is in for another surprise if she believes she can communicate with Luna in the same way she does with Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown. Luna will not tolerate Taylor's attempts to separate her from her father. Just like Steffy did a few months ago, Taylor might end up in a cage. Is Luna going to hold Taylor accountable? Steffy Forrester should leave her husband, according to Taylor Hayes. Steffy had been told by Taylor to leave Finn and never look back. Taylor wanted Steffy to immediately move into the Forrester estate with her and Ridge Forrester. Taylor doesn't want Luna to stay at home even though she thinks she's in jail. If she knew Luna was currently at Bill Spencer's, how would she respond? Naturally, Steffy is also unaware that Finn saw his daughter today. After receiving a message stating that Luna was present, Finn decided to confront Bill and ended up running into her. Finn sung like a canary after Luna broke down and told him how she felt. Luna is already referring to him as Dad and knows everything. I'm sure Steffy Forrester will run like the wind. There will be hell to pay when Steffy discovers what Finn has done, even though she is unaware of it. Steffy thinks Luna will spend the rest of her life behind bars. The fact that Luna has been out of jail for some time and right in front of Steffy is unknown to her. When Steffy chooses to visit Bill's one day and Luna answers the door, what will happen? Steffy will rush to Eric Forrester's house and barricade the doors if Finn tells her that he spoke with Luna and she is at Bill's. Steffy's inability to manage his family will leave Finn alone once more. Finn is going to lose his wife and children once more. This time, will Steffy be permanently gone? Will Finn's son ultimately be raised by Liam Spencer? Steffy's desperate plea and hope versus Daphne. Finally, the Thursday, March 6, 2025, episode of The Bold and the Beautiful recap is available. Hope Logan threatens Daphne Rose in today's episode. In the meantime, John Finn Finnegan receives a frantic appeal from Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Check out our BNB spoilers for next week here. Daphne Rose stood up. Hope and Daphne are in the design office of Forrester Creations. Hope inquires about her rival's feelings for Carter Walton. She adds abruptly that she witnessed Daphne kissing Carter. Did I really write that? The nose knows that Carter is the love of Hope's life. Returning to the episode, the Parisian perfumer seemed unfazed. They argue over whether Hope could persuade Carter to take the business away from the Forresters. In the end, Daphne acknowledges that she went too far, but Hope did too. According to the fashion designer, Daphne has no right to criticize her. The nose implies that Carter's views regarding the coup are not being taken into consideration by her opponent. Daphne can't help but observe how advantageous this arrangement is for the clothes designer. Hope pushed Carter to go against his true nature, the nose continues. She sounds exactly like Steffy, according to Hope. Hope explains that she was humiliated by Steffy. After asserting that she truly loves Carter, she cautions the perfumer to distance herself from her partner. John Finnegan's verdict. Shin is at the Cliff House together in today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. The fact that good Finn is the father of evil Luna Nozawa is unbelievable to Steffy. Steffy tells her spouse that they will deal with this together. Steffy blames Penelope Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, but Finn is soothed. She claims that she was saved by the excellent doctor's love. Is it possible for them to simply forget about Luna and never mention her name again? Desperate, Taylor Hayes. Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes talk about Shin at Eric Forrester's estate. According to the psychiatrist, Steffy is embracing aspects of Finn that she shouldn't. Ridge tells her that Luna is incarcerated. Since there are two psychopaths in Finn's family, she is still concerned. Steffy and the children are being surrounded by harmful people because of the good doctor. Ridge assures Steffy that they will keep her safe. On March 6, 2025 Thursday. Luna is crying at the mansion of Bill Spencer. The publishing magnate encourages her to tell him the truth, she is free to share anything with him. The inmate claims that she feels as though she has a genuine future for the first time. One that enables her to get back in touch with her relatives. Her father might be waiting for her outside the door now that everything has changed. Bill is perplexed. Steffy begs Finn to forget about Luna. According to the Thursday, March 6 recap of The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan defended her true love for Carter Walton, while John Finn Finnegan responded to Steffy Forrester's request to forget Luna Nozawa. Hope approached Daphne Rose about the kiss she saw at Forrester Creations. Though Hope shouldn't have pushed Carter to take over Forrester Creations, Daphne stated she shouldn't have done that either. Carter was obviously unhappy, even though Hope got what she wanted. Hope defended her relationship with Carter after Daphne implied that she had used him, which infuriated her. Daphne emphasized that her love for Carter was genuine when Hope criticized her for sounding exactly like Steffy. Hope cautioned that Daphne would not make another move for Carter and wouldn't allow her to manipulate events to suit her story. On Thursday's B&B episode, Ridge Forrester reassured Taylor Hayes that Luna was incarcerated at the Forrester estate. Nevertheless, Taylor was unhappy with all the challenges Steffy and Finn's marriage presented. Steffy pondered what else there might be after Finn told her he had something to tell her about Luna at the Cliff home. Steffy reminded out that they already knew she was in jail when Finn implied it had to do with where Luna was. After wondering where they would go next, Finn apologized to Steffy for adding more drama to her life. Steffy understood that Finn had nothing to do with this, so she blamed Poppy Nozawa. Steffy asked Finn if they could simply forget about Luna because she still thought she was in the slammer. Naturally, Finn didn't appear to be entirely sure that they could, particularly given he still held the key to Luna's new location. Bill questioned Luna about her dramatic appearance at the Spencer mansion. Luna hinted at her biological father after stating that she at last felt as though she had a genuine future and a way to get back in touch with her family. Bill believed that Luna should come to terms with the fact that Tom Starr was not her father, but Luna was now assured of this. Even if Luna chose not to reveal that Finn was her father, it appears that she will soon. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill will make some predictions about all the problems that lies ahead since he will be afraid of the worst once he receives information about Luna's paternity revelation. In the tumultuous world of Forrester creations, where every whispered secret and every clandestine maneuver can upend alliances and rewrite destinies, the latest chapter unfolds with a collision of raw emotions and high-stakes drama as Hope and Daphne lock horns in a battle of wits, wills, and wounded pride while Steffy, caught in the crossfire, makes desperate moves to salvage not only her personal legacy but also the fragile equilibrium of power that has defined her life for so long. The scene is set against the backdrop of corporate intrigue and personal betrayal, where Hope, long known for her fierce determination and unyielding commitment to what she believes is right, finds herself confronted by the painful reality that Daphne, with her seductive charm and cunning manipulation, has been playing a dangerous game by encroaching on territories that were never meant for her, particularly in the realm of personal loyalties and intimate relationships, as Hope's eyes have seen too many betrayals in the past to simply let another woman undermine her carefully constructed world. This conflict ignites when Hope, fueled by a mix of indignation and heartbreak over what she perceives as a violation of trust, one that not only jeopardizes her relationship with the man she loves but also threatens to upend the delicate balance of power within the storied halls of Forrester creations, confronts Daphne with a barrage of truth and fury, challenging her to account for every whispered promise, every furtive glance, and every moment of seduction that has been orchestrated as part of a larger scheme to destabilize long-standing alliances, leaving Daphne scrambling to justify her actions even as the intensity of Hope's accusations cuts through the layers of deceit like a scalpel. Meanwhile, Steffy, who has spent years maneuvering through the treacherous landscape of high fashion and corporate warfare, finds herself at a desperate crossroads, her heart pounding with the realization that the fallout from this explosive confrontation could shatter not only her carefully nurtured image as a strong, decisive leader but also the deeply personal dreams she has built around the Forrester legacy, a legacy that is now imperiled by the relentless tug-of-war between loyalty and ambition, and so she embarks on a series of frantic, almost reckless measures, striving to reassert her authority over both her personal life and the corporate empire that has defined her existence, all while grappling with the raw vulnerability that comes from seeing her closest relationships tested by secrets and manipulation. As the drama unfolds in a single, unrelenting moment of confrontation, Hope's voice rises with the authority of someone who has had enough of silent suffering, her words a potent mixture of empathy for her own wounded soul and a fierce declaration that Daphne's interference is no longer acceptable, a declaration that resonates not only with the other players in this high-stakes game but also with an audience that has come to expect nothing less than an all-out battle for truth and justice in a world where appearances are as deceptive as they are alluring, and where every character is forced to reckon with the consequences of choices made in the shadows. Daphne, ever the enigma wrapped in layers of seductive allure and calculated ambition, meets Hope's fierce onslaught with a cool, measured retort that belies the turmoil underneath, a response that hints at her own secret pains and a desperate need to prove that she, too, is a survivor in this cutthroat arena of ambition and desire. Yet even as she deflects Hope's accusations with a veneer of confidence, the cracks in her facade become increasingly apparent, revealing the underlying struggle between her own desire for acceptance and the manipulative tactics she has employed to secure her position in a world that values power over honesty. All the while, Steffy watches from the periphery, her eyes reflecting a maelstrom of emotions, ranging from fierce protectiveness over her empire and her personal relationships to a deep, almost palpable sense of desperation that stems from years of fighting battles on multiple fronts, both public and private, and the realization that her own vulnerabilities might be exploited by those who seek to use her as a pawn in their larger game. In her heart, Steffy knows that this is not merely a personal quarrel between Hope and Daphne but a microcosm of the larger, systemic issues that have long plagued the Forrester dynasty, where every secret has the potential to unravel decades of legacy, and where the unspoken rules of loyalty and betrayal are constantly renegotiated with each new scandal, each new revelation that threatens to destabilize the carefully constructed facade of unity and power. As the tension reaches a fever pitch, the three women, each representing different facets of strength, vulnerability, and ambition, find themselves locked in a dramatic interplay of confrontation and counter-confrontation, where every word is weighted with history and every gesture is charged with the possibility of irrevocable change. And as Hope continues to lay down the law with a voice that is as unyielding as it is emotionally raw, Daphne's attempts to maintain her composure and deflect the storm of truth only serve to highlight the deep fractures that have long existed beneath the surface of their interactions, while Steffy, desperate to salvage what remains of her legacy and to reassert her authority in a world where power is as fleeting as it is coveted, is forced to confront the stark reality that the personal and the professional are inextricably linked in a manner that leaves no room for half measures or soft answers. The scene becomes a battleground where the stakes are nothing less than the very essence of identity and legacy, as Hope's passionate declarations and unflinching demand for accountability challenge Daphne to abandon her carefully curated mask of charm and seduction in favor of a more honest confrontation with the consequences of her actions. And as the fallout from this explosive exchange begins to ripple through the corridors of Forrester Creations, it becomes painfully clear that the reverberations of this conflict will be felt far beyond the immediate circle of those involved, touching every aspect of the dynasty's future, from the intricate boardroom politics to the personal lives of those who have, for so long, operated under the assumption that loyalty and ambition could coexist without conflict. In this charged atmosphere, where every secret is a potential bomb waiting to detonate and every whispered conversation holds the promise of scandal, Hope's decision to put Daphne on notice is not simply a moment of personal catharsis but a seismic event that threatens to reshape the very landscape of power, loyalty, and trust within a world that is as unforgiving as it is glamorous. And as the dust begins to settle on this latest battlefield of words and emotions, it is clear that the legacy of Forrester Creations, and the hearts of those who inhabit its storied halls, will never be the same, leaving behind an indelible mark of defiance, resilience, and the unyielding pursuit of truth in a universe where every betrayal is a lesson, every confrontation a turning point, and every whispered secret the spark that ignites the flames of revolution in the ongoing saga of love, power, and redemption.